After an hour-long speedboat trip from Mali, we have now reached the island of Thoddoo in North Atoll. The island is famous in various respects. In the past, Thoddoo was famous for cultural dances, Tara and Bandia. Even today, these songs are etched in the hearts of many. This island has given birth to famous football players, literary figures, and religious scholars. This island is one of the most famous islands for farming, a feat that its residents, young and old, take pride in, especially for farming watermelon. This island is blessed with unique natural characteristics. The fields lend an aesthetic appeal to the whole island. Numerous natural scenes, such as the trees that naturally encircle the island, bordered by stretches of beach and sea, describe the magnificence of the island itself. The orderly allocation of the fields creates a unique outlook of a large area of the island. An aerial view of the island proves superior to that on level ground. Even as we move into the island, we see greenery providing shade to the whole island. Signs of development are evident from different areas of the island, especially the speed of infrastructural development. Thoddoo is host to a community that honors friendship and unity. This harmony paves way to a peaceful air. All visitors to the island can spend their time with liberty, free of all worries. One of the biggest deterrents to the development of Thoddoo in the past was that a large part of the population migrated to other islands. This left some homes abandoned and development hindered. However, today, the scene is changing. Homes, which had been abandoned for ages, are being transformed into guest houses. Some abandoned homes are being rented out at reasonable rates. Although this industry is new to the island, this has the potential of changing the course of the island's development.
Local tourism, Tarfuma Guliging. Danduweri mijiheniyama itura masakatu itura bole miyanna e wagodaki mitana daturu kura faturuweri maganu gotigga mitana mi daturu kurani mirashun dibe fresh fruit fresh vegetable echi belun den echi wahake kewmataka emi home kolami faturuweri emme gina adaka mitana mi visit kurani.
Doubling the work of farmers surely reaps double the income. With the expansion of the guest house business, business for farmers is also expanding. The guest house boom in Thoddoo is certainly an industry being unraveled by the profit generated from farming.
Danduweri libe fadain fudewarage fada libe kamalugana gabul kuran egotung local tourism noni tourist VFR mihara mirashuga midani emme kuriyaragenda irrashawane ei Danduweri kamun hama libe nafain fadain kura masakate kamu galwana deke.
For some, the question that surfaces is whether the expansion of one of the two industries prevalent on the island, local tourism, has an adverse effect on farming.
Algon kabul koragotuga courier on libamun mihara annani ei algondu me hadda takati මේ ගෙස්ට් හවුස් තකව සමවරක් ගෙන මේ ගන්න මොදණි ඒ අලුගඬුමෙන් නොජෙහෙ එහෙන් රැත්තකුන් මේ තරුකාරිය මේ වගන්නක ඒ අලුගඬුමෙන් හද්දාචි අහම අලුගඬුමෙන් තෙරේග බේනකොරම මෙදයි.
Families that lived in other islands for years are now changing their minds. Some people who were working in resorts have returned to the island to join the local tourist industry. This would change the course of development at Thoddoo.
අදල්ගොන්ඩ සෝලාහර රටම් බේරුග වසීෆා ගොලිප රටම් ඒ දෙන් රටන් ආදෙවුන් අසු සවබකි ලෝකල් ටුවරිසම් රාජ්‍ය තෙරේ තාරෆු දෙන් මේ හගීගතුග වර මිරටුගේ කුරියරුමා කන්තත්තක වර බොඩ හීයකම වනි රට තෙරේගේ හොරිහා කමිකස්මි වති ලෝකල් ටුවරිසම් වර බොඩ ගොලිප ව්‍යාපාරිතක දතුරු පතුලා දඬුවරිකම හොරිහා කමස් මෙති මිකම ගොලිප එන වර ඩංගල් ෆුරුසතෙ මිලිබුනි හගීගතුග නිකන් තාරෆු වීම ආයිලා එක්ක රටුග වලෙන්
Having the opportunity to live on one's own island with loved ones would be a great pleasure for anyone. It is equally important for youth to make use of such opportunities. Now, employment opportunities are being created for youth in the island. The Island Council notes that youth who are employed elsewhere are now returning to Thoddoo.
මේක කොරින් මේ මාලේග වසිෆා අදා කොරමුන්දා කුදින් මිහාර හම රෂබ් බදලුවේ රෂුග වසිෆා අදා කොරමුන්දා කන් අලගොන් මේ ෆාහ කොරන් හම.
The expansion of local tourism has resulted in great progress for farmers. Farming produce required for all the guest houses on the island, in addition to resorts and Mali, has increased manifold. Therefore, in Thoddoo, farming and local tourism are interconnected. The pioneer of local tourism on the island, Shanice, believes.
Me demasakataki emmasakke anemmasakata me guli lamihifa minnani. Maneki local tourism kuriyaragen dammini danduwerikan in level lako. Mitanun gina adadaka fresh fruit vegetable la michi e wahakeki fennun hurumaki gina adadaka faturuwering metana e manzaruta dekuma culture then danduta belung exploring mikan kamuga me annane hema danduwerikan taraggi vi waraka faturuwering metana ara adadu ginawane algona fennagoy.
The fact that fruits and vegetables grown on the island are available, garden fresh, has proved to be an additional attraction for tourists. When making bookings from famous websites, information about Thoddoo's farming is being provided.
We with friends planned this trip and we wanted to try tropical fruits and watermelon, of course, mango, papaya. So we actually chosen this island to try all these things.
In Thoddoo, local tourism and farming are interconnected. Tourists desire their cuisine to consist of fresh tropical fruits, vegetables, and seafood. Guest house managers believe that recipes that incorporate papaya are especially popular.
In our restaurant, it's most popular, it's papaya salad with passion fruit. It's really nice and tasty and it's really healthy as well. And we always offer as a dessert for people to have that salad.
Me are algonminge main market ki Russians. Gaganaka metana visit kora faturuweringe 75% ki Russians. Then emi huna emme mi kamudani fresh fruits ඒකෙතර number 1 ki papaya, passion fruit, watermelon.
Tourists who consume these fruits and vegetables testify to their freshness. They also note the good taste of fruits grown on the island.
Watermelon is very sweet here. We have watermelon in my motherland, but local watermelons are very sweet and very tasty. They are smaller and the taste of them is more intensive. Very nice, we like it.
The reason behind tourists' visits to Thoddoo is the existence of fruit and vegetable fields. Tours to see the fields and how produce are grown in the fields is part of the appeal.
දඬුවරිකන් ඔතුන් හගීගතුක මිරහුග මෙන්න ටුවරිසම් ඔයි එම්මෙ බොඩ් ඩිමාන්ඩ් කි ඒ ටුවරිස්ටුන්න බේනුවා හොරිහා බාවතිගේ තරුකාරියා මේවා මිරහුන් එබදිබේ දැන් එයි මීගේ එම්මෙ බොඩු හගීගතුක එහෙන් රටට මිරහා තපාතුවා එම්මෙ බොඩු සවබ කියේ තරුකාරියා මේවා නං හුස්කොන් එබදිබේ හොරිහාච්චි.
Basically, most of our tourists who come and stay here, first question is in regards of fruit farms, and people very curious what is growing here, and obviously we give to them some advice, yeah, and also we have an excursion to go and see themselves fruit farms. Anyone coming, they asking in regards of fruits and fruit farms, and actually people wanted to view that.
Geographically, Thoddoo is an island formed on a separate lagoon. The stretches of beach and sea that trim the island provides contentment to visitors, tourists, and the general public alike. The beauty of nature delivers pleasure for tourists. One of the beneficiaries of the profits from the expansion of farming in Thoddoo is Musa Khalil from Nitro's house.
Alugundu am ko diriru mattaka mihar kuram ganna masakataki danduwarika. Den alugundu danduwarikam ge daira wannan jehuni alugundu bappa badiuma gulige. Den ege kuri alugundu ki resort toga masay kuram ganni.
Since his childhood, Khalil's father was a fisherman. The family was a poor and destitute family living in Thoddoo. A destitute family that depended on whatever income the fisherman could generate.
Varaddati haluga oli bodati by eruge kanta huri egota bappa nukurana ehin ebbes kame kiyolkom dionne den evikkadagin endi bunacche den mamma vawtera badegen den eti miti hodagen egeterega hittada vihala gondi ala ekahalecche genas kakkage kandigen bodkuri baymi labamu kiyo kandagen kakkagen alugonmna kandin handama sebohuri miharwes duhakko sinukura mekahala tanawas diriyolume alugonmna dibidane kamaka sekon milakra miyadu wara tanawas ko miyadu hama miyadu hitengeriche miyadu kagen mewrani.
At the age of 15, Khalil started his job at a resort. However, suddenly, he was forced to relocate to his island.
Bappa badivi hisabam ferigen bappa eduni vaacheki raha badaluwa hero algonu faskudin tibe hero algonu ge umraki 29.
On his return to the island, he had to work very hard to sell the produce from farming to generate an income. At first, he sold his produce to close friends. After that, he found resorts and created a market to which he could supply his own farm products.
Then emme forotama algondu indi kamba vedaka kara vedaka deeti inda masay kuramungos tayyaru wima timmas doterega libe muda libuni made algonda eru wara undagu kamaka wi mechi vikka ulene gote adi akamaka wat.
When he began supplying to resorts, his business expanded. Since then, he continues to conduct this business tirelessly at a large scale.
Then ehem wama gulige algondo jehi tankole boda meti fulakura ehem ve den algondo men mi itura bima ichi hodagen masake feshi.
Khalil is a businessman who supplies produce from his fields on his own boats. In order to ensure that certain farm produce reach consumers fresh, he picks, stores, and supplies his produce in accordance to a set schedule. Usually, he picks and supplies fresh papaya, which has ripened naturally. He also supplies vegetables such as eggplant, snake gourd, and ridge gourd.
Protam algono masay kuriru the algono kudinna awle de hama hendunu hoydagen kirutatta boydagen dani masakkatu den gose doho kukuran hunna masakke kurani den miharu as mi kurani masakkatan kole flavima කුදින් එහෙම මසකත්තක නගාපා දැන් මෙහර දඬු බිමුගේ මසකතුක මෙවරනේ විදේශින් ගෝවාගේ.
Khalil's boat travels to Mali twice a week. One of these trips is especially for transporting cargo. And this trip, in addition to Khalil's farm produce, he will provide the service of transporting agricultural produce of other farmers from the island as well. There are others who provide this service as well. Taking agricultural produce to Mali is a service that is well planned and executed.
හෆ්තායක දතුර හදා දොකුයම සතේක 30 සතේක 50 හද්දිය වරක බාස්කට් හම උසකනි ෆාලෝ බේරු කරන්නේ දැන් ඒගේ ඉතර කංකුම් ෆයි චිචන්ඩා කියුකම්බා ලෙටියුස් ෆයි බෝවෙලි ෆයි මස්සාග ෆයි මේචෙච්චසකේම වරක් ගිනාන් හම හාසක හමගෙන් මන එම්මෙ ගිනාන්
When farmers hand over their products for shipping to Mali, all the remaining responsibilities are shouldered by the boat captain. In each journey, each boat takes over 800 baskets of products to Mali. Each boat hands over a special basket to farmers. The council notes Khalil's active involvement in community efforts.
ಹಲೀಲೋಕಿ ದಂಡವೇರಿಕಂ ವರ ಫುಳ ದಾಯರಾಯಗ ತೊಡ್ಡುಗ ಕುರಮಂದ ಬೇಫುಳೆ ದಂಡವೇರಿಕಂ ಎಕಂಜೆನ್ನು ದಂಡವೇರಿಕಂ ನೂಂ ಎಹೆಂ ಕಂತತ್ತಕ್ಕೂಗವೆಸ್ ಹಮ ವರ ಗಿನ ಕಂತತ್ತಕ್ಕೆಗ್ಗ ಅದಿ ತೊಡ್ಡುಗೆ ರಯ್ಯಿತುಣ್ಣಂ ಅದಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲವೆಸ್ ವರ ಎಬ್ಬಾರುಲುನ್ ದೆವ್ವಾ ಬೇಫುಳೆ.
One of the other notable feats is Khalil's ferry service, Ramzu speed. On a daily average, this ferry operates twice between Mali and Thoddoo. The ferry caters to guests arriving at various guest houses as well. On disembarking, Khalil takes the tourists to their destination in his own vehicles. Khalil is directly involved in this work. His sons also play an important role in this business. Today, those interested in farming watermelon for Ramadan were expected to submit their proposals. This time, 114 proposals were submitted. Each registered on Thoddoo will get a 1,100 square feet plot. After allocating plots in accordance with the number of applicants, the remaining will be issued to the highest bidders. 3 months before Ramadan, islanders of Thoddoo began preparations.
ತೊಡ್ಡೋಗ ಕರ ದಂಡುಬೆಂದು ಕೊರುಮ ತಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೋರಿಂಗ್ ಹೊಳುವಾಲ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ತ ಹೊಶಾಳಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ತ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಂ ಬಲಾಗಣೆ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ತ ಚೆಕ್ ಕೊರುಮ ಫಾ ಗುರುವತ ಕಗ್ಗಸ್ ಈ ರೈತೊಣ್ಣ ಕರಾಬೆನ್ ದೋ ಕೊರುಮ ಹಮ ಜೆಫಾವ.
Tonight, the council will draw lots for plots. Before going to the school hall at 8 o'clock, Khalil prayed with his grandchild and hurried to take part in the draw, with hopes of getting a good number. The council meeting has begun. Khalil is waiting to see what number he gets. Drawing lots to allocate plots is a decision of the citizens of Thoddoo. It is a fair system, being implemented after publishing in the government gazette. Khalil got number 95. Tomorrow, plots will be issued in accordance with the numbers that were drawn, in a fair and just manner, in accordance with the number of applications. This is how this area looks every year after the watermelon season ends. This area needs to be cleared within a few days. On issuing plots, the plots need to be cleared within a specific duration set by the Island Council. The Council emphasizes the need to separate plots in a speedy manner. The Council takes the lead role in work carried out to separate plots. All employees at the Island Council Secretariat actively take part in this effort. Now, plots have been separated and issued. What remains is weeding and clearing the ground. Clearing the land is hard work. After removing any native cover, the slash and burn method is used before the land is leveled. A large number of islanders take part in these efforts. Although this is hard work, we see interest in everyone's work. "20 hectares of land in Thoddoo have now been cleared. There is no sign of the grass and unwanted shrubs that were visible before. While leveling the land, work on the pathways to enter and exit fields has also begun. This is how the area looks, approximately 10 days after plots released. A relatively large area of the island has been cleared. It is also noteworthy that no modern machinery were used by the residents of Thoddoo in clearing the area. After clearing the farmland, farmers begin digging and irrigation work. Each farm requires a certain amount of wells. For watering the farm, water pumps or watering cans are required. Fertilizer and seeds required for certain stages are required. Pesticides need to be at hand. For all this, a lot of time and expenses are required.
gina mihun jahani sateka fotuga hawalo de anabbai ku jahana havwalo ekahagot ka jahani den emme fruta wal konaka walaka sama amgotega miyarani baldiyege gerigui alaka wal hadafa den tayyar koppa bahattane de council difa inna hama tarikegga indani den e tayyar qurani wes indan madan indanya miyadu amgotega gina mihun hama tayyar qurani.
Only varieties of watermelon and cucumber can be grown in the fields issued especially for Ramadan. The council has set a specific date for sowing seeds. No farmer can sow seeds before the set date. All farmers wait for that day. Some farmers begin sowing at midnight. Most residents begin sowing at 6 in the morning.
Sarahattu vararjitwana. Vararjitwana. Miharu mi indani. Mi inda gagganaka panarai haduhun jehena. Miha hisabun feriga midetero mi naga. Miha funko. Naga fa dengalani kaana etana.
It is noticeable that they carry out this process with a lot of affection. Each farmer displays intense interest in the process.
The mirarki abadwas vara guligen air corn council kan what air corn tibe verinaka vara guligen mimkan ra daimi gotaka kura rahed demiden mi danata baha gota me gos den rayetunge ittifaqum tamiti mi bahani den himima anehem masale ne aluganek.
Years before, farmers got their seeds by storing seeds from this year's produce for the next year. However, this process has now changed. Now, seeds of better quality, imported from abroad, are used. Using imported seeds and the work processes as well has experienced major changes. The pioneer of these methods opines,
Unara ekiga wahake ki tajriba ya ekko emasake kurang algondu nimmi
hama wakin de walugando indi beru kara hama wakin inda feyak kana vesdini den bara rangala hama efaharo eti hedunu edigen kara libunima etin onnagagen denga haru anekka hama mi ekko beru kara indi den egota tin aharu alugando beru kara indi fahun Thoddoo mihunna den gabul kurawuni beru kara hedidane kam eg fahun tin aharu vi fahun den Thoddoo ge rayetun e beru kara indam feshi
ඒන එම හුරතම මේ රාජ්‍යයෙන් බේරුග මුඩුවක් ගෙනාස්කෙන් මිරහුග මේ උෆද්දා ෆෙෂි දැන් ඒ හිසාබම් ෆෙරිගෙන් මඩමඩම් බදදුවම ආසි මිහාර මේ එවස් මිය කොන හද්දාන දිවෙහි කුරිගේ දිවෙහි කරද කියා කරදන්න හද්දාන මිහාර හැම ආමුගතක හොන්නානේ බේරුග මුඩුවක් කොම්මේ ආහාරක සම මුඩුව ඉඳා
From the work carried out by Thoddoo farmers to cultivate watermelon, this is the sprouting stage. Approximately 3 to 4 days after the seeds are sown, the seeds sprout and 2 shoots rise above the soil. When 3 leaves open, the second hole is dug to replace the sand with fertilizer and pesticide. Pesticide is used to protect the plants from worms. After a few days, vines will grow and fall on the soil. When the vines reach the fertilizer, more holes are dug. This process boosts growth. Even at this stage, the plants have to be watered twice daily. After 15 days, the third hole is dug and filled with fertilizer and pesticide. After digging these holes, the soil is leveled again. After this process, the vines will grow tendrils and spread.
Kana ala haftatare me veo gandavege me narudagen vettene. Vettigen den kurigol jahafa den e mihara etere karing emme hurutama koronu hisabatran beera kore nukutima den aneka beeru kari naga kama etanavs kana deni. Kana dinuma faho हम हफ्तागे तेरेगा हिसाबान का कुरी नुकुन नुकुती में मुड़ी वेयो एक्को साफ कोपा फसगंडु जहादाने फसगंडु जहादा हम कुरी दुवमुन दावर का कुरी गोड़ जहामुंदाने
Khalil gets his wife Zulfa's assistance in his farming work. Sometimes they work in the fields together.
එනක මාසෙක හුන්න ගොතේ පති තෙදුවේ පතිස්නාද කොල්ලාගෙන් දඬු මච්ච ගොස් මාජසා දොසරගයා මාජසා ෆෙන් අලාෆ දිහෙජ්ජෙහි මාස සාබයෙන් අනෙක්කස් මාසෙකට දාන ගොස්ස මෙන්දුර අනෙක්කස් දෙන් අසුර කොග්ගේ අනෙක්කස් මාසෙකට දාන
In a few weeks, the whole area is filled with pretty doodles of shoots. On witnessing this scene, one can feel the hard work and dedication of the Thoddoo farmers. Scattered everywhere are people who are watering the plants, applying fertilizer, or leveling the soil.
දැන් උම්මීද හැම කොම්මේ වාරක Thoddoo රායතුන් වර ෆොනේ උම්මීද කාගේ මේවසක කුරණි දෙත්ත දැන් එක කහලා මෝසුමි බලිමඩු කමෙන් නාස්තිකම වඤ්ඤා මිකි වර කාමියාව මසක්ක දෙංගෙ
Due to continuous watering from wells dug on the farm, the water becomes salty. This is due to the excessive and simultaneous use of water, coupled with the close proximity of the farming area to the sea. Due to this, farmers have to dig more wells. If the wells that they dig turns into be salty, they have to dig yet another well. Each hole of watermelon plants need to be watered twice daily. At this stage, some vines begin to bloom flowers. According to farmers of Thoddoo, the first flowers are unlikely to develop into fruits.
මාජස්සනි වකි වරක දූනීම දෙමි දඩු වෙරින්න ඉගෙන අමිල්ල මිහු දැනගන්නාන මිහා හිසාබ දූනීම මාජස්සීමයි කරා බොඩති වානක මා අවහ ගගනක මිහින් 2 ෆූට 12 ෆූට නොනියා 3 ෆූට හිසාබුග ජස්සා කරා බොඩෙච්චනවා
In a month, shoots from different holes touch and begin to merge.
එක්කුරි අනෙක්කුරිය මේ ජෙහිලාවර වීම එදින් කරා පුරතම ගහුම් ෆෙරිගෙන් පුරතම ෆතුම් ෆෙරිගෙන් ගොස් හතාවිස් අරාවිස් පැයි එකුරීග මිහින් ලයිනක කුරීග එක් ෆතුම් අනෙක් ෆතුම් හින් ගුණමුන් දායර ගොස් අරාවිස් වන ෆතා හැම කරා මාජස්සානේ.
At this stage, preparations for pollination begin.
මේක ෆෝන් හම ගාගණක හෆ්තා එනෝත ෆනරෙන් හදොස්වාර දෙන් හම එක මුලි දඬු කහද ගොතක ඔන්නානේ ෆෙහි වෙගෙන් දානි බොඩු වියකණ්ඩක් වෙගෙන් දැන් වර රීටි මන්දරෙන් අය අසලංගේ දැන් දාගතක සුහම මේ නීනාන දැන් හම අනේ හුස් එවස් ජාගේ මුලි දඬු මත හම එක්ක ඉන්නානේ ෆෙහි හම.
Pollination is very precise work. This is the process of transferring pollen grains from the male anther to the female stigma of flowers. Sometimes, pollination occurs in its natural state, via insects.
මිහාරු කුරි බදාලිම ෆෙන්නන් ඉන්නන කරා ඉන්නම ඒ කරා ඉන්නම ෆොලොනීම ඒ කරා නීන්නම බින්දලා ෆියත කොරාලෆා ඒ කරුගඬු ගන්නන ෆුක්කොලේ ඒ ෆුක්කොළු මි හාකාලනි ඒ කරා ඉන්න මලුගේ කරුගඬු.
When the female flower blooms, a tiny green ball would be visible from beneath the blossom. Unlike the male flower, the female flower would be open for very short duration in the morning. It is necessary for pollination to happen within that time frame. After that, the flowers will close. Farmers are very vigilant about that time frame. According to them, if pollination does not happen at that time, the chances of the watermelon maturing are rare.
මිහාරු අලගොණ මෙ පොරතම මාජස්සා බුරු නිමිගේ දෙවන බුර මිහාරු ජස්සම් පරාමීරි මිහාරු අලගොණ මෙ මාජස්සම ගෙන්දානි වශාගෙන් අවලුගා හුන්න මාත එයි එතර එක්ක බෙදිගෙන් මා ගෙල්ලේ වාතිවේ අවලුගා හුන්න මා රීච ෆෙන්නාති වේගේ මාජස්සට මිහාරු මේනි මීගේ එම ෆහුගේ මරුහලා දැන් මිහාරු මා ජස්සා නිමෙෆා මිහිරි ගග්ගණක ඉරාත් කුරවියා හම ඉස්රෝදය හම මි දනතක හම දොන් කරා මාලෙගෙ දාන.
After a certain number of days have passed, the tiny watermelon that was swollen beneath the blossom would mature. On maturity, it will fall to the ground due to its weight and ripen there. Another variety cultivated in the fields allocated for watermelon farming is cucumber. The cucumber plants grow and mature almost simultaneously with the watermelon vines. Some farmers grow cucumber and rockmelon in addition to watermelon. As sweet melon is also from the same family, the process of growing them is quite similar to that of growing watermelons.
දැන් අනික තංකොළ එහෙම වතරක හුන්න කලකා දැන් මේ වක්කෝ හුන්න කලකා තින් වතරගේ කරා ආමුගතගේ මේ හද්දම දාර වාචේ මි කරද ජෙහම ෆහෝ වාචේ කම මි කරා වර ෆෝනි හැම වර මීරෝ දැන් අදි වකින් හාස්සක බාකල වර මීරෝ ඒ ආමුගතේ 3 කිලෝ 4 කිලෝ වර ඒ බොඩති වනේ එතන මේ මා බොඩ 520 කිලෝ 10 කිලෝ 15 කිලෝ හොන්න වරක බොඩෙන්නවානේ දැන් ඒති වර ෆෝනි හැම වර මීරෝ.
Watermelon from Thoddoo is something that Maldivians look forward to every Ramadan. Everyone wants to witness the efforts exerted by the farmers to grow these fruits. It is important for children of this generation to have witnessed the work carried out by the farmers. Students from schools in islands visit Thoddoo to see the process and gather information. In their education, they utilize information gathered. Students come to tour the fields when the crop is ripe and the fields become thick with foliage. At this stage, the whole area would be very green and very picturesque. The scene attracts the attention of painters and photographers. While working in the watermelon fields, some members of the family are involved in cultivating cucumber. One of the most notable features is unity and brotherhood in the Thoddoo community. Sometimes we see all members of a family working in the fields at the same time. The unity and amity that is obvious from their work might be the reason behind sustainability of the industry on the island.
එම තුත්තු කුජ්ජස් දාන කරා දඬ වකිමීහකෝ සාමිදනුව වකිබයකෝ මීගේ තෙරේගා මසකෙ නොකෝ හිඟා කමෙන්නෝ මේ කියම මුලි ෆැමිලි එක්කෝ කොම්මගේ ගස් කුරා මසකතේ මුලි රහ රයතුන් කහගොතක එහෙම කරදුගේ මසකෙ කුරන්නේගේ මීහකෝ මිරටුගා අංහෙනෙවියස් පිරිහෙනෙවියස් නොහුන්නා.
Equipment at the fields are left in the open without any hesitation. Farmers do not even consider the fact that the equipment might be stolen or damaged. This displays great faith within a community that carries out agriculture on a permanent basis.
Ingane kommetenegas gos kantata kommes waraka. Ne miratuga nisbatum bonangoti irakure wara rangale. Den miratike amko open ko mi hurihaches wara agbodti system taka ichi gengulen jehifo ittane.
Water is the most important factor of farming. In watering plants, farmers use different techniques. Some use watering cans to water plants. Others connect pipes to water pumps and water plants at a regulated pressure. When watering plants in this manner, the farmer would be soaked. This technique is usually utilized when the foliage becomes too thick and makes it difficult to walk in the fields. Irrigation would have been completed beforehand. This time, some farmers are utilizing the automatic raindrop system. This is the first time the system is being used in farms. This technique condenses the time spent in the field, improves the quality of work, and provides relief to the body. As the watermelon vine is weak and brittle, the safest way would be to regulate the speed and water the plant at a low pressure.
අල්ගොන දන්නවානේ කරයකි එහා ගිනම් ෆෙම්බේනුම් වාච්චන උන එකමකු ෆැග්ගන්ඩු තෙමෙන් වානේ හිකිලම් වෙස් ජහේනේ එහෙම් වීම එගොතක් බදායර් ෆෙනුගේ ෆෙම් ෆටල මිහා තුනි වමුන් දා zamaanegga බොඩ බුද්ධිවැරි වානේ තොඩ්ඩු කහලා රෂෙග්ගා ඒ සිස්ටම් බේනුම් කුරුම් කම අල්ගොන්ඩ ගබුදු කරවෙන්නේ.
When farming watermelons in Thoddoo, times come when unfavorable weather ruins all crops. At times like this, all efforts would be wasted. When we shot this documentary, the weather was perfect. However, during the ripening stage, the weather took a turn for the worse and damaged farmlands to an extent. However, the watermelon fields suffered little. It is the hope of all farmers to see the fruition of efforts that began 3 months back. On most fields, healthy and ripe watermelons are visible. Now all farmers are cutting the number of watermelons that they would be shipping to Mali. After cutting the watermelons, they are packed in sacks in specific amounts. Khalil too has begun picking ripe watermelon. His aim is to ship 3,000 kilograms of watermelon to Mali today alone.
මිහාර තෙබේපුණ පෙනිවඩන්නවන මියදකි අලුගුණු මෙ මීගේ කුරින් තිම්මස්තු කුරින් ෆෙරි මසක්කේ නියුමකන් ආදුවස් මියදු මිහාර මි කඩමුන් දනි මිහාර රම්ලොම්මහ මි දනුම් උෆෙද්දි පාවෙත්ත මාදෙෆුණුමුගේ ගොතුම් කෙන්ඩේ ෆුරතම සිෆ්මෙන්ට් මියදු මි කඩනි ද මියදු ගාගන්න කාලුගුණු මෙ කඩම් මි නිම්මහ මීනි දුයිසත්ත ගෝනි ගාගන්න කබුණා තිංහස් කිලෝවල්
This is one of the first watermelons to be picked from Khalil's farm. Immediately on cutting it open, the quality of the fruit is evident. This is a very sweet, good quality watermelon. Just like watermelon, work is underway to cut cucumber and other varieties of melons as well. Even from the cucumber vines, the products reaped this time are of superior quality. Those two are being picked to be packed in sacks for shipment. Watermelon from all farms are gathered at the harbor before sundown. Watermelon and other fruits and vegetables are transferred to the harbor in pickups and other vehicles. After being gathered at the harbor, work begins on weighing the produce. Weight and costs of all goods of each farmer are listed and details are handed over to the captain of the boat. At 8:30 in the night, goods are loaded on the boat. This trip, a large number of watermelon has been loaded.
දැන් මේ කොම්ම සිෆ්මන්ට් එක ගාගන්න කබුණානම බාර දක්කින් රුෆියාගේ මුදාය බහුරේ ආම ගොතෙක්ග අලුගොණුමෙන් දෝඤ්ඤ මි අරණි තිරීහ කට්ටනෝ අරාර පන්සවිෂ්ටනෝ මි කරා අමාස් කොෆ මින්නනි කොම්මෙ දුවහක්වස් ඒ දුවහුන් දුවහ බින්දෙ හොන්න මියදු බින්න කරා මාද එඳුණු දිබේන ගොත හුස් වන්ද හැම කොම්මෙ දුවහක්වස් ඒ ගොත දතුරුත්තා.
The products of the farmers from Thoddoo are now headed to capital Mali. Like other farmers, Khalil is content, waiting to reap the benefits of his efforts. The boat will reach Mali at dawn. At sunrise, the products will be available for customers at the local market in Mali. Therefore, the products will reach consumers farm fresh. This is the time-tested schedule for the farmers of Thoddoo. Years have passed in this manner. Therefore, there is no reason to state that the residents of Thoddoo are spirited in agriculture and local tourism.